Watford have sacked Marco Silva. Paul Mariner here with me to react to this one. Maris, what's interesting is the reasoning behind his sacking, saying that the Everton approach, that we know Everton were looking for him to become the next manager, led to a lack of focus, and if we're not for it, then they would have prospered. If we have a look at these stats now, you'll see exactly how Watford fared before and after that so-called Everton approach. Maris, are you buying this? Doesn't this smell of something else going on?
I think it smacks of unprofessionalism.
On whose part?
I think all parts. I think that Silva was upset. He let it be known that he told the board, I want to go to Everton, more money for him, bigger transfer budget. He let it be known to the players, which is a big no-no for me. And I just think that the way that the board went about, in most people's opinion, this was a really up-and-coming manager. Everybody thought that this guy was going to go on to really good things.
Definitely.
So he asked the board for more money because they're doing okay with Watford, but he wants to just project him a little bit higher. They said no. And I think when you put all those factors together, when I'm talking about unprofessionalism, I think it's unprofessional of Silva to go to his players and say, I want out of here, I'm not happy with this. If that trickled down, and that's true, that it trickled down to his players, and the players let it affect them, because let's face facts, the players are employed by Watford Football Club, and so is the manager. You know, it's in your contract that you've got to conduct yourself in a certain manner. It looks as though that's not happened. Now, has it gone to a point with the board that there's no negotiations now, that this is it, you know, it's a broken relationship, then okay, I agree, let him go, but have somebody coming through the door immediately. Don't start messing around with this, oh, we've got somebody, they've got to get somebody in, because this is a key moment in the...
I was just going to mention that, the timing of the sacking. Word is that they have Javi Garcia on the cards to replace Silva, but if we do have a look at the bottom half of the standings, that's where you will find Watford, and they are in 10th, just 4 points away really from the relegation zone, Maris. And if we look at all these teams that are involved or about to be involved in this massive scrap to survive in the Premier League, so was this the right time to do this thing?
Like I said, they've got to roll him out, they've got to roll somebody in immediately, because what's left in the season, 13, 14 games or something? This is massive. I mean, we talk about you're scrapping for your life. Every chairman in the Premier League wants to stay in the Prem. Why? Because of all the money, obviously. So they must have somebody in place very, very quickly, and somebody who's good, somebody who can motivate these guys, because if it's a wrong... You know, if the fans are not too excited about it, the players are not too excited about who's going to be coming in, then this could be disastrous for Watford, because, as you say, they're 4 points off Southampton in third bottom. That's a little scary.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen, if we want to call it that, because the way things were going for Watford, we didn't think we'd be talking about them in terms of relegation scraps, but that's exactly the case after letting Marco Silva go.